friend, and welcome back. My name is Hannah, and today I wanted to do a get ready with me and play with some of my favorite makeup items and just kind of film a video. So I'm gonna zoom us in and so we can get up close because this is too far away to even see what I'm doing. Anything I'm using I do leave in the description box down below. Usually everything has a link as well. And everything that I'm using in this video I bought with my own money. I'm not getting sent any PR or any, I don't have brands asking me to make videos or any sponsors or anything like that. So let's just zoom in and get this look started. Okay, so first I'm just going to start with my complexion products. I've been really into the Fenty Ease Drops. I feel like everyone on the internet has been saying that. But I feel like I'm the latest to the game. I don't know. I feel like everybody got a chance to try this. Instead of buying the Ease Drops, I got the Nabla Skin Tint. What is this called? The Skin Realist. So between the two, they both just give me different types of effects in my skin. Like the Fenty one is a bit more of like a satin finish. And I guess I like this more for like an everyday. I think my Nabla is more for like a nicer occasion. I don't know how to explain it. Like I wouldn't mind wearing my Nabla to work, but it would be more like if I had something to do after work where I needed to look a little bit more presentable. Not that the Fenty one isn't nice, I just feel like it covers my skin, but it gives me the like no makeup look. And for me, a no makeup look is just like I'm trying to hide any little imperfections that I might have in my skin that day, or I'm not really wanting to go full glam and not really wanting to sit and do my makeup for like an hour and a half. But I like it. I like having both in my collection. I wouldn't say one is better than the other because I just think that they both do two separate things. Although I will say, if I'm having any weird, because I've been using a lot, or excuse me, I haven't been using a lot of retinol. I've just been kind of noticing I'm going through like weird retinol skin things. So I'm starting to get dry patches where my skin is kind of starting to rejuvenate. I guess that's what retinol does. So right here, like on my nose, I had a really big dry patch all last week, and right here on my chin and my forehead kind of broke out in weird little spots. And the Fenty kind of gave me flakiness where it caught right there where I had texture. So if you don't have skin texture, it looks beautiful. I never really noticed that with my Nabla. Like I never really had any like patchiness or anything like that. And the more like dewy finish didn't really give my skin any more texture. Like I said, it's just two separate things. So I guess if you have like dry skin and you don't really want that patchiness, maybe don't go for the Fenty. I wouldn't say that it's like a true matte finish, it's just like it's a satin finish for sure, but it does pick up on your dry patches. And then I'll go in with my Fenty eye brightener. I really enjoy the eye brightener. I don't know if maybe I should have gotten a different shade. I don't know if this one is too bright for me. I don't notice it after I apply it. But I've seen videos on YouTube of like people with similar skin tones as myself, and they're using deep butter instead of butter. And it doesn't look, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It doesn't look bad and it doesn't look any truly different. I just don't know if this is too bright for me. I can't really tell. But I do like how it brightens up underneath. And I mean, you can build it up. I think essentially what this is supposed to be is like a color corrector. It's not truly a concealer, but because it gives me, like, I don't have too dark of circles under my eyes. I don't really have like too crazy of fine lines, I don't think. So I can get away with just using this as like a concealer for me because I really don't need anything too heavy to brighten or color correct or anything like that. But I think essentially what this product is supposed to be is you lay it down first and then put a concealer on top of it. I don't need to though, it looks fine. I guess like if I was using just like my NARS concealer, I might use this underneath and tap my NARS on top, but I don't even know. That's like if I wanted to do a whole like 2016 beauty guru makeup look, but that's not really how I do my makeup. Okay, and then what am I gonna go in with as far as, I'll go in with this bronzer because I've been really liking this one. So I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer. I do want to try the Fenty one because I hear really good things about it, and everyone's kind of, that I've talked to about makeup has kind of suggested it to me. I just really enjoy this ColourPop one for as wallet friendly as it is, and just like it's so easy to use. But I will say I think I kind of like more of a cooler bronzer than I do a warmer tone bronzer. But I don't know if that's just because sometimes bronzers are just way too warm where they're more pink or red leaning. And I think I have more of like a yellow undertone, but I'm like yellow but lean more neutral. So I don't know, because I can get away with both warmer or cooler tones. It really just depends on what kind of makeup look I'm doing for that day. But I think I tend to like how the warmer or the cooler bronzers look throughout the day versus these warmer ones. But this one isn't too warm. I think this one is just like the perfect shade for me. And then I just tap it in to get it into place. I kind of like the barely there makeup look. I don't know, because I don't like my skin to look like I'm wearing a bunch of makeup. Like I don't care that it's noticeable, because I don't think people have like glittery eyelids or like big pouty lips or, you know, super blushed and contoured cheeks or anything like that. I don't want to look at my skin and be like, oh, I have like, I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to look cakey, right? But some people do, and that's fine. Whatever your makeup preference is. And then I just take a little bit of bronzer down my nose and a little bit on the edge of my chin here. I've really been enjoying my brow freeze for my eyebrows. My eyebrows are a mess. Like I have so many little hairs underneath. I'm so scared to pluck them though. I don't know. Maybe I will make an appointment. So I got this, I just want to show, look at how tiny this is. It's so little, but I got this Kosas Air Brow. This one is in shade medium brown. I'm hoping that this is like my shade. I don't know. I like to get gels that are like a shade lighter than what my hair is, because I don't really use it to give me more hair. I just use it to style the hairs that I have and kind of fill in the like blank spaces in between. And I mean, as much as I love my brow freeze, like I was saying, I want something that's just a little bit quicker than getting my brow freeze wet and then brushing the hairs. And like, I mean, I like those looks for days that I want to do like a full look, but not every day do I want to do a full look of makeup. But I have to groom my eyebrows because I feel like the rest of me doesn't look presentable because I have such crazy eyebrows. So I just like to groom them. I guess it's like having bangs, right? Like you can have them and not style them, but you feel a lot more polished and put together when they are styled. But it's, I crack up because this is so little and this is like not what the size of the actual brush is, but I kind of prefer this like tiny little brush because I couldn't imagine this being bigger. What I hate is when like the end of these like brow gel brushes are as big as like a mascara wand. because it gets everywhere. And I don't want to spend time cleaning product around my eyebrow. I would just like to put it on and go. But this was an item that was on like my wish list, I think, or like I had my eye on it since it came out. Because I'm a big fan of like brow gels. I really liked the Kush eyebrow gel from Milk Cosmetics, but I find that it's like overpriced for what it is. And I think what I really liked most about it was the shade and the brush. I don't think the actual effect of the product like really did much for me. And I used to just use the ABH like clear brow gel because, again, I have a lot of brow hair. I just get like weird little bald spots here and there that like I could fill, but like it's not really that crazy. So maybe I'll just get a clear gel and then use my pen and just do what I need to. I don't know. I want my eyebrows to be like a seamless process. Like I don't mind having items, like I said, like my brow freeze that take a little bit more time to work it in, but I like easier brows for like the rest of my days when I'm not filming. So if I'm going to work, I just want 1, 2, and just to be done. Let me powder under my eyes. I really love my NYX powder. I think it's one of my favorites. Any other powder that I've used under my eyes to brighten or to like hold my concealer underneath, it always will oxidize on me. And I've seen reviews of, because I wanted to try the Fenty powder, like the loose powder, because I've heard really good things about that, but then I always hear that they don't use it under their eyes, and I don't really use powder for the rest of my face. I don't think I really need, especially with like a skin tint, I don't feel like I really need to set too much. It's fine. I'm gonna go in with this Super Shock blush. I've really been enjoying these lately. It's one of my favorites. And I just take it on like a fluffier angled brush and just bounce it in. I've been wanting to get a new eyeshadow primer because I think I'm finally running low on this one. And not that it's bad, it's just, I don't know if it's my favorite. And I don't know if I really like these like wet kind of eyeshadow primers. I want to try the Sigma one that comes like, it's like the pen. And that one's more of like a cream based. And I've heard really, really good things about that one. And what was the other one I wanted to try? Was it just that one? I can't think of it right now if there was another one. I just know that I've had my eye on the Sigma one for a while, but I didn't want to buy it until I finally completed using this one. Because I don't know, sometimes like really using a product, even though you're not truly a fan of it, you realize what you're looking for and what you want. So then when you're reading reviews of a product, it kind of helps you figure out what exactly, if that product's going to work out for you. Because I think this Kosas eye primer is like a cheaper alternative to the Urban Decay eyeshadow or the primer potion that they have. And I think it's better than the Urban Decay one because I definitely like this more than I've ever liked using that Urban Decay one. And that's both the Eden and the like original one in the purple packaging. Okay, and then what am I gonna do as far as, should I go in with the highlighter? Maybe, yeah. Let's go in with this one. An update on the ColourPop cheek quads. Really enjoy the highlighters, but as you can see here, like maybe if it'll focus, from dipping my brush into the pan, it is shooting into my highlighter. So I don't know, do I just need smaller brushes? But I like the fluffier blush brushes. That's my favorite kind of blush brush to use. I like to, with this type of eyeshadow primer, is I let it go on and then I wait, because I do have a scar on this eye, so sometimes it'll clump around. So if I wait and then just kind of use my sponge to tap it out, I'll have a flatter base. So if you have any wrinkles or anything like that in your eyelid, I would suggest doing that if you're noticing that eye primers aren't quite working for you. Apply it first, let it sit for a couple seconds, for a moment or so, and then tap it out. Okay, what kind of look do I want to do today? Something dramatic? Who knows? I'll go in with what do I want to do? I'll go in with this lighter shade first. And just get it on the outside corner of my eye. I've really been loving purple eyeshadows lately. I've been really playing with those, but there's another, I want to do a casual cosplay with a particular purple look that I've been leaning towards every day. So I will wait to show you guys that look until that video comes out. That should be next week's video. Okay, I'll take it. And then I'm gonna go in with a deeper shade. Just right on the outer corner and blend that out. This is a very simple look. I don't think I'm doing anything too crazy, too creative. I've really been enjoying blending lately. I noticed that my makeup takes longer because I'm just sitting there blending my shades. Or is that just a phase of like going through makeup? Once you learn how to blend, you're like, oh gosh, that's all I need to do. And then I'm going to go back in with that first brush I was using and just kind of drag that color to the inside and flick it out. Why does it look so much more pigmented in the outer corner here than it does here? Okay, and then I'm going to take this more neutral shade underneath. What's left? I'm going to do my eyes off of camera because I don't think that's anything interesting, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished up my lashes and I did my lip liner off of camera. I'm not using anything new or anything worth like reviewing or something that I haven't already reviewed. I'm not a huge like fan of mascara. I don't think mascara is anything like, I don't know. I think I've said this before. You can find a good mascara at the drugstore. You don't really need the higher end. I like the, what's it called? I like the ingredients that they'll use in the higher end because I noticed that like my lashes feel better after like taking off that mascara and using it for a long period of time. But a lot of the time I just find that like, because I have such heavy lashes that I have to perm to keep up and curled, no matter what I use, my lashes always kind of fall. So it doesn't really matter. I don't know if that's like a fault of the product. I think that's just mostly my fault. I've been loving this cool toned lip liner. I guess I'm just going through like a 90s phase of like makeup right now because it's just been my favorite. And I'm just gonna go in with the lipstick that I've been using a whole lot lately. And I've been going in with the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that I bought. And it's just one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. I think it's so pretty, and I know that like the reviews say like for the price point it's like not anything that crazy, And I mean, I think it has really good duration. Like, it's just a typical bullet lipstick, and it's gonna smear, it's gonna move, like if you eat, whatever. So I mean, use your tips and tricks that you have to like keep your lipstick in place. I definitely wouldn't wear this under like my mask at work because I know that it's gonna end up all over my face. But it's so pretty, and it's so light and like almost fluffy on the lips. Like, I don't find that it's drying like other bullet lipsticks will be. Because it's not like a true matte. It's just like a satin. This is like the lip tints of lipsticks, and it looks really, really good. I really, really enjoy it. So let me fix my hair and let's zoom out. So this is the final look. Everything that I've been using in this video, if you've been watching for a while and you check the description box, you'll see that these are items that I've been using for at least about a month's time or so. I've really been enjoying a lot of the items that I used today. I think I'm coming up on doing like a monthly review of some of the items that I bought, at least last month, maybe the month prior. I've really been enjoying doing more purple eyeshadow looks rather than like this pink one. This pink one is really pretty, but I do this look a lot with like my She's and Parties palette or the more purple shades in the palette that I used today. But I'm saving that for a casual cosplay because I finally realized why I was reaching for those purple shades so much, but I'll get into that in that video. I finally found someone that will cut my hair, so I'm really excited. Like, I'm really enjoying the length of my hair, but it's all just one length, so it just looks like I have flat, greasy, oily hair no matter what I do. So I'm kind of excited to come back with like prettier hair. I don't think that will happen though until this weekend, because I think the salon has the same hours as my workplace, and so by the time I get off work, I won't make it there before they close. But what are some of your thoughts and opinions? What are some makeup items that you've been loving lately or that you've been reaching to? Have you fallen in love with old products that you've had in your collection, or maybe you found something that's like your new holy grail? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.